Why projects fails subjectively and objectively. This video is by Awais Rizvi. So we will discuss about how projects fail subjectively and objectively. So objectively failures. For example, we decided to implement a project in a month, and after a month we delayed for another month or another year or another 6 months, for example. So our objective is not achieved in a month, so we can call it a failure because we end up spending more resources on a project and we planned not quite rigorously enough. So our objective is failed. Subjectively failure. So for example, we planned to implement a process for order with pricing and all of the details. We implemented the process in a month, for example, our project in a month, but we lack all the functionality and we have many issues coming after the project is implemented. So subjectively we fail the project, so we can call it subjectively we fail the project. So these are the two examples we have for to consider. And so how to prevent and how to fix these problems. So just are the few examples we can discuss about. um, so when the end goal and the vision of the project is not shared with the team, and team do not understand or business do not understand, so we get off track. So we end up spending more scope of a project, we spend more time, more resources. So that could be one of the reasons that we have failure of a project. Lack of organization in the project. For example, we uh, the project management team or the consulting team or the business having a different organization management, and they are miscommunicating and organization is not to the T. So that can also contribute to the factor of project failure. Business is unaware of project implementation. So for example, just all of a sudden business find out that they are getting new system, and the organizational change management is not kicked in before the project started. So that can also contribute into the project failure. Issue and risk log are not open to project team. That can be seen in many projects that where issues are not allowed to be maintained by project team members. So I think it's more likely for the risks. So many projects maintain issues, and they don't maintain risks, or they maintain issues but not all the issues. So and also that in many projects and where communication is not clearly organized, and for example not all the deliverables are decided before the project, they get decided later on, so that can contribute into the project failure. And business readiness. So we will talk about business readiness. So if business know that they are getting a new system, they need to, and they need to gather information about their process. So if business prepare their own as is process before the project start, and all the business team member is involved, so they can come up with the business process better than the project team, because they are doing it for many years, or because they are doing it so they know better than any third party coming into project and try to understand the process secondhand. So that can contribute a huge amount of success for the project to have very clear requirements from business side. Issues in a project. For example, issues are maintained but not all the issues are maintained in the project. And so we need to have the projects need to have a issue log. Many projects do maintain issue logs, so that is a very good thing, but we need to have be more robust about issue log system. What kind of system is used? Is this system automatically triggering emails, so is communicated well enough, or the issues are open not followed up, and so on and so forth. So Risk log. So in many projects we do not see a risk log. We see issue log but not a risk log. So if risk log is not present in the project, we get many more issues because risks are becoming issues later on in the project. So management of issues are another story, but maintaining a risks before the risk become an issue is another thing that projects can do, and they should do it and implement the risk log, and this open should be open to all the team members so they can give a flag, raise a flag that we have a risk coming up. Thank you very much for the video, watching the video. Please subscribe, leave a comment, feedback, and thank you very much.